Hi, CustomTacticals.com here. We're taking a look at the Strider AR, and this is a big knife from Strider. Typical Strider finishing on it, a little bit on the rougher side, without the fine sort of detailing that you get with higher end knives, or not so much higher end knives, but more finely finished knives in the same price range, such as the Sabenza and William Henry, to name a couple. As you can see, there's some finishing marks here on the liners, which is typical of all Strider stuff, and the file working here on the back is a little bit rougher. And the finish has almost like it intentionally has some scuffing on it. I don't know if you can see that from there, but that's what you get with a Strider. If you take a look at this in my hand, you can see that it's a big knife. Handle is massive. It's got a little choil here where you can choke up on the blade too, and a little bit of a thumb ramp here so you can get down into those hard to reach areas. This one has the bulb pivot. I'm not sure what generation this one is, but it is one of the newer ones because it does have the contoured handles with the ribbing on it, and heat colored pocket clip, and of course the tiger striping. And it locks up real solid. As you can see, there's really good contact there with the tang and the liner lock. The pivot washers on the AR are fairly big. Unfortunately, Strider didn't use thin washers on these ones. I'm not sure if the newer models do or do not have them. This is a fairly recent model. And also the washers in these ones are, I believe, Teflon. Either that or Nylotron. They are not the brass phosphorus ones that you see on most of the newer custom knives. The fact that they are thicker is testament to the lower sort of tolerances, I guess you'd say, that these knives are built to. They are extremely strong, however, so I'm not dissing Strider. I'm just saying that the fit and finish isn't a match to other knives in its price range. If you look closely here, you can possibly see the Paul Bose heat treating on the S30V blade. So this is an really thick S30V blade. Flat ground, as I think just about every single Strider knife is, except for maybe some of the custom Mick Strider and Dwayne Dwyer knives. And if you take a little bit of a measure here, if you want, and so you can see the blade down to the bottom of the ricasso is almost exactly 4 inches, and the handle is 5.5 inches, almost exactly. So an overall length of 9.5 inches. It's a pretty big knife. And so just to give you an idea of how big this knife is in comparison to the SNG, it's a pretty big difference there. Probably a good 2 inches in length, in overall length, and the blade is just so much wider than the one on the SNG. The SNG has a great size, in my opinion. The SMF is a little bit big to me, so I prefer the size of the SNG. The AR is just such a cool knife, though. It feels really good in the hand, and it's got great balance. So when you're using it, it feels good. And So I highly recommend the AR if you're into this larger knife thing. It's a really heavy duty folder, and the contoured handles are really comfortable to hold on to. So hope you enjoyed the review, and see you later.